I think everyone has a medium that suits their personality. Uh, I don't think oils is any better than any other medium. It's just better for me. For instance, watercolor, you have to be pretty disciplined, pretty clean, and you have to have the finished image totally in mind before you start, because you got to leave your whites. You can't muck around with certain areas. Oil painting is totally forgiving. You make some marks and you just take them off or paint over them. Doesn't matter. You start building up layers of paint. A previous layer is never completely obliterated. There's parts of it will kind of come through or inform subsequent layers. It's like having a patina of history. Quite often you can see my initial even drawings or marks. I let them shine through sometimes in the finished product, because I like to see these layers of the history of that particular painting. But it's also can be a history of other things as well. You can have a kind of more emotional day where you're painting bright colors, and the next day when you're working on the painting, all of a sudden it gets more subdued. But a little of those colors kind of poke through here and there. Somehow it just feels right being there. In the eye, they can get a real black. And if we put a really strong value in that is supposed to be there, if you don't have all the gradations around that strong black, it's just going to sit on the canvas and look like it doesn't belong. So whenever you do a strong black, you got to walk around that black or that highlight. Okay, that's my darkest dark. Now I have to lead up to that gradually. Do we have some white here? Like there's a highlight in this area. Like that, the white just doesn't belong there like that strong. But it's only because she doesn't have the gradations of value from that white.
Is that a good idea to do just the pure whites and then build around the
Yeah,
pure
yeah.
Okay.
You want to get it on the canvas so you can think about it. Even if you put it up in the corner like this and do. My favorite teacher said to me, the best thing he could teach was that they had to dream big and work hard, or work hard and dream big. But you only get as big as your dreams. I mean, if you're not working to create a great piece of art, then you never will. I mean, you have to have that as a goal. Well, I think the most important thing in painting is to enjoy the process. And if I can get students to understand that, or to allow themselves to feel that, that's the most important thing you can teach. A lot of people think when the paintings are coming fast and furious and you're in the studio and bang a painting, bang another painting, that's a creative time. But I think that's wrong. This, if you use the analogy of a plant or say a flower, the paintings themselves are the flower, but that's the last process of the plant. The real creative time is, when the roots are going down in the soil, collecting all the nutrients. The flower is just the end product. So, it's all those times in the studio when things appear not to be going well. You're thinking, I'm here, I'm working, but no paintings are coming out, or I don't like them. But I think those are the creative times, because that's when you're really searching and things are happening at some unconscious level. So that's why I don't really sweat it so much emotionally. I don't get mad at myself if things aren't going the way I think they should be, because I realize, well, they probably are going the way they should be. I just don't realize it. You know, I was really reluctant, probably like a lot of students, when you first start, you're kind of reluctant to call yourself an artist. You think, oh, that's too big a title. But I remember when I finally, wait a minute, I am an artist, when I realized that I would be doing this activity for the rest of my life, no matter what, if I ever sold a painting or if anyone else thought I was an artist, as long as it was the process that I was involved in that I loved doing, then, you know, of course you are what you do. So that's it. It's done.
That's beautiful, Stuart.
You like it? I think the most important thing in life in general would be to enjoy what you're doing. Because I do believe if you enjoy it, you know, it's got to be right at some level. I mean, this is my idea of the proper order of the universe, that what's good is pleasurable. I like painting, so if it gives me pleasure, so that's the right thing to be doing.